Oh my God. Tell me about, I want to dig in a little bit to consensual non-monogamy. Like, I just want to really like address the elephant in the room. Like, how did you decide that you wanted to be in a consensual non-monogamous? Like, have you always been non-monogamous? Like, how did you and your husband like come to decide that you wouldn't have a monogamous marriage? Like, I just want to first address that because there is going to be, for everyone listening, I am going to tie that into business because I there is a through line. But I first just want to be like, what?
That's a great way to put it. What? Huh? Why? And why? Why would you do that to yourself? There are a lot of ways for people to come to non-monogamy. And I came to it as a decision. I fell in love with someone. I was currently married. And when I brought these feelings out and I didn't want to lie. Cheating and lying was never on the table for me. I am way too honest a human for that. When I brought that out, I was met with some options. And one of the options was, hey, yeah, okay, cool. The person I fell in love with, his wife was like, okay, cool. We've been doing this for a long time. This isn't a problem. And my brain broke into 12 million pieces.
Had you not known that they had been doing that?
Yeah, like I
Okay.
guess in the background, I kind of like had an inkling, but it wasn't an explicit thing. And here's the trouble. When you change the rules in your relationship, you have a fresh start. You have this period of time when you can get things right. And you have a period of time when you can screw up everything. You can wreck your whole life.
Yeah.
The metaphor I use is that I took my whole life and I threw it in the wood chipper and just decided that it would be okay and it would work itself out. 12 years later, I can say honestly, it absolutely worked out. However, I did it the clumsiest, most non thought out way possible. And that means I learned all the things not to do. And I also learned that people come to non monogamy for a lot of different reasons. Some people come to it philosophically. They're like, okay, this feels like a better thing. I won't control what my partner does. Some people come to it because they feel oriented that way. They're like, I've always been in love with more than one person. That just happens. And so I want to do it honestly. And some people come to it just from the place of, I want to engage in this with this particular person. And I could be happy also in monogamy, but with this particular person at this particular time, this works. So choice, orientation, or philosophy, all of these came together for me. And I realized that I was in my sweet spot. I love this style of relationship because it relies on high communication, which is obviously something I love, and a flexibility with your partner that requires you to stay like alive and like really in the relationship. And that to me means that we have the possibility to be anything, including potentially monogamous again. It's not an either or thing.
Yeah.
So while it is the elephant in the room, it's not as scary as people think.